The 2017 HAPO Columbia Cup, Heat 3A.
I think it's going to be very entertaining. It's going to be very neck and neck. The 99.9 has improved throughout the weekend, as has the 3. The 11 almost goes too fast. I mean, it goes too fast sometimes, which is why I got disqualified. So there's going to be a lot of speed out there in a battle for second place. It's going to be really entertaining, and maybe one of them pops up, surprises us, and is right there with the 9 at the end.
Well, we saw a boat parade for the opening ceremonies. Now we see a parade of H1 Unlimiteds come out of the Neil F. Lamson pits to Tony at Tire Factory turn number 2.
And leading will be the big red 3, the Griggs Ace Hardware as
the U3 Griggs Ace Hardware, Jimmy King.
And then the 11 is on the outside of that. We're still waiting for the 99, and it looks as if it's starting to get a little bit of...
The 9, Les Schwab Tires, Andrew Tate.
If he's away from the dock, it's taken him a while to get this thing to spool and for him to be able to pop the 99 up and away, but he's been able to do that.
The 11, J&D's Hydraulics, Mr. Julio, Tom Thompson.
Water coming over the deck, and right about there, he just popped it loose. So we've got the 99.9. We got all 4 of our boats here in our Heat 3A.
Esco Electric infield, a little activity. Jimmy King cutting from the backstretch to the front stretch here at the top end of the course. The 11.
I'm going GP again.
Watch for, go GP, you're clear to go, Just watch Leland's boats coming out right there.
Exit pin of turn number 4. Jimmy King cutting again across the infield at the lower end of the course over to the backstretch, Tony.
Yeah, and right on the outside of that is the 99, so you've got 2 boats going on the backside, but again, the 3 is going
on the outside, the 99.9 Car Star Miss Rock, Greg Hop.
Andrew Tate is going to jump through the infield, head to the backstretch. Now, will Jimmy King cut through the infield at the top end of the course? No, he's going to head up into You Pull It Auto Parts turn number 3. Greg Hop is on his outside in the 99.9. So both those boats come out of Buffalo Brothers turn number 4 now. The 11 with Tom Thompson just through Tire Factory turn number 2.
I'm going to do a short course.
Do GP course, though. GP course on this first cut.
It's coming up on 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Got a couple of boats coming across start and finish line. Remember, yesterday our kind of very crude timing mark. You don't want to be at the start finish line at 2 minutes. You don't want to be down here at 1:30. We got 2 boats coming down, and clearly what that means, they're okay. They're just going to have to run loops or run hard. Jimmy King has decided to cut the course and go over right in front of Tony. We got Greg Hop coming down here in the rock. He's going to go all the way around, and then they'll set themselves back up.
So
45.
Tate in the Les Schwab 9 is going to come across the start finish line now in lane number 1, Brad.
Yeah, so he'll come down here at 1:35. He doesn't want to be down here at 1:30, so he'll be in good shape. Watch for him to come all the way down and plant that thing right in lane 1, which is where he's got it right now. Doesn't mean those other boats up at the far end of the race course that are cutting across.
Way early, he's already up in that turn in 1:20, so is Tommy. Keep going, get on a little bit, stay a little bit above 110. We're a little late, get up there.
Electric infield to the front stretch across the Griggs Ace Hardware start finish line.
And here goes Thompson, here he goes.
Here comes the 11.
Thompson is going to try to claim lane number 1, cutting across the Esco Electric infield now to the back stretch.
Now you got to eat time now. Enters to your outside back, eat time, Tom, eat time.
Thompson.
Yep, Thompson got the lane 1, it looks like the 9 in lane 2, 3 in lane 3, and 99.9 in 4.
So Tom Thompson holds on to lane number 1. What's our time, guys?
40 seconds, 40.
And they are well back of You Pull It Auto Parts turn number 3 and heading up the back stretch. Again, Thompson in the 11 in 1. In lane 2, it's the 9 with Tate. King in the 3 in lane number 3, and on the outside it's Greg Hop in the 99.9. 20 seconds. Heat 3A brought to you by Atomic Screen Printing and Embroidery in Kennewick on Columbia Drive and in Columbia Park and the Pasco Shoreline with all your souvenirs for waterfallies. Coming off the top end of the course, Tate with full boat speed. Look at Jimmy King.
3.
King's going to time it just right in the piston power.
Banged it. Get going. Tight lane 3.
With Tate on the inside.
Tate is actually back in 3rd place between boats, and you are right. It is Jimmy King in the piston-powered Griggs Ace Hardware. He's on the outside with a lot of speed. Tate's driving in a tunnel in 3rd, Tony.
And it is. It'll be the Terminator coming out the exit pit first, followed by the 11, just a half a bolt length behind, and in the tunnel is the 9 as they head down the back stretch.
Yeah, it's Tom Thompson on the inside, but Jimmy King with the momentum in the Terminator. Griggs presents Miss Ace Hardware in the lead by about 4 boat lengths coming up the back stretch. Thompson starting to reel him in, and now we see Tate, who is in that tunnel in between the 2 boats. In between the 11 and the 3 is the 9 with Tate. Coming around the top end of the course out of Upulin Auto Parts, turn number 3. A little bit loose for Tom Thompson.
Made it through, Tate made it through, still tight lane 3 coming up here.
Turn number 4. Tate is in 3rd place, trying to reel in Jimmy King. King in 2nd, but look at Tom Thompson down the straightaway, leading in inside lane number 1.
This looks like another start coming down here. They're 3 wide. You can throw a blanket across all 3 of them. But it is Tom Thompson down here first. Got about 3 boat lengths on Tate, and then it's almost dead even for 2nd place on the outside with King Tony.
Tom Thompson with the 11, really walking the spots as it gets into some rougher water. Here comes the 9 boat. He's in lane number 2, and he just took over 2nd. But here goes the 3 with an extra boost of speed. There may be a tie deck to deck in for 2nd place.
And that turbine power on the straightaway has been able to catch up, if not overtake, the race leaders on the straightaways. But it's Tom Thompson leading as we come up the backstretch and dive into turn number 3 in our 4-corner super speedway. Upulin Auto Parts. Thompson with the lead, Tate in 2nd, King on the outside in lane number 3 in 3rd place. Tate trying to edge up on Thompson. King falling back a little bit in the top end corner. Tate is going to challenge for the lead on the front stretch with a lot of air under the Les Schwab 9 as he takes the lead at the start-finish line. It's Tate flying the boat down the front.
The outside. Jimmy's right there on the outside.
He's barely touching the water. He may have had the lead at start finish, but they are dead even when they get to the entrance pit of the corner. Tate is on the outside. Thompson on the inside. Tony.
And Thompson just got a little bit of air. He'll be the first one around on the shortest part. But they're deck to deck.
Wow.
The exit, the 9 is going down. In lane number 2 may have just grabbed the lead.
Yep, the 9 is leading coming up the backstretch. Thompson, though, giving him quite a battle on the inside. Jimmy King falls back. He's a rooster tail behind the 2nd place boat, Tom Thompson. Now a half rooster tail lead for Andrew Tate in the Les Schwab 9 coming up the backstretch. Into turn number 3, Upulin Auto Parts. Thompson with a shorter course around is going to try to get even with the 9 and take the lead as they go into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. Thompson, wow, that is close coming out of the exit pin with the 9. The 9 pulls away on the front stretch. What a run for the Les Schwab number 9 down the front stretch, regaining the lead from Thompson.
4 boat lengths on him.
Tate flexing his muscle, also showing us a lot of the bottom of the boat as he
Settle it down before you turn the wheel.
flag lap. They'll hang it in front of you, Michael, this time. Tom Thompson has not given up, Tony. He still thinks he can run him down.
And he's bouncing off the top of the rollers. The 9 gets to the exit pin first, but there's a little bit left in the 11. It's going to be a great race to the finish line.
It's Tom Thompson. Back 5 boat lengths from the leader, Andrew Tate, up the backstretch. Back behind Thompson, 2 rooster tails, is Jimmy King in the 3 in 3rd place. Andrew Tate increases his lead to nearly a rooster tail at the top end of the course. Now Tom Thompson in lane number 1 is going to try to get even as they get around turn number 4 for Buffalo Brothers. Looks like Tate is going to comes out to lane number 3 at the exit pin of turn number 4, and he's got this race won. Tom Thompson cannot catch him on.
Record flag. Good job.
Able to run that Les Schwab 9 so loose off the water. What a great run for the entire 9 racing team with Mike and Lori Jones.
What a run for the 11.
Yes.
Holy smoke, we were not happy with the boat ride on the 11 early this morning, but Tom Thompson just put on a show. Holy cow, he fought for the inside, he got it, and he had rights to be in there.
Well, that takes
The difference was the U9 had much more straightaway speed than the 11 did. That's where they overtook them, is on these long straightaways.
Well, and I'll tell you what, that takes a lot of the sting out of yesterday for the 11. They get some points back now, and what a great run. Builds a lot of confidence in that team right there. And let's not count out the 3. The 3 put on a great show as